All right, guys, it's Brandon. So check out that bottom left number. We're making progress towards 1460. We're getting there. So this process is working great. Really appreciate Clark at Temptress on Clark's Adventures YouTube channel for teaching us about this stuff, how to balance this lithium phosphate battery. So here's an update of what's going on over here. I've turned that down literally 5 minutes ago. It was at 91. 0.091 amps, okay? And then I logged into my app and it's been there like all day long today. It's about dinner time right now, 5:08. I logged into my app and I saw, let me back up here. And I saw 3.683, which is supposedly the shutoff spot. And so it was toggling between 3.681 and 3.683. And of course I had another mini heart attack. So I come over and first I dial it down to point like 8.9, thinking, oh, that'll make it better. But then I was like, you know what? I need to make sure that at the bottom where the actual current is, the watts that are moving, I need to make sure that reduces at least a tenth of a decimal point. And so that's what we did. And so it was at 1.2 before, and I took it down to 0.085. So now it's down to 1.1. And now I'm just watching this like a hawk to see if I see any more 3.683s or even 3.682s. But you got to give it a minute. Like, I'm sure I'll see a 3.682 here again, but hopefully we start seeing some 3.80s and 3.79s again. And if so, we did our job for a while. But as this thing continues to build voltage, just as a tire builds pressure, we got to back it off even further as time goes by. So we're getting there. And all right. So anyway, I'm just giving you a heads up here how this is working. What are we on now? Are we on the third day of doing this, I believe? We started it like in the middle of the night, like around midnight on the first day, if I remember correctly. So we're coming up on the end of the second day, I believe. I could be wrong, but end of the second 24-hour period, beginning of the third 24-hour period this evening at midnight, I believe. So anyhow, just figured I'd give you guys an update that this is indeed working, and pretty exciting that we're able to do this. So if you're gonna spend $2,000 on a battery or even $500 on a battery, why not spend an extra $55 and get the thing that allows you to prove one way or the other whether it's a good battery or not, and also allow you to make it a better battery than what it was shipped to you as, you see? So there's two possibilities. One, it's not shipped in an ideal format, which is basically what every battery is apparently, except for super expensive ones that cost double and triple the amount of other ones. Or, it's a bad battery altogether. And the only way you're going to discover that it's a bad battery that can't be balanced is to conduct this test. So hopefully that makes sense. I won't make this video super long. Just want to give you guys an update. And stock market did what I thought it would do today. However, I'm not convinced that Bitcoin doesn't continue to fall. It might be up a little bit on Thursday and Friday, but I'm not convinced that it doesn't continue to fall. It might do like one of those, consolidation pennants between this number and up to like 108,000 where it was before, and back and forth a few times before it either goes up or down. But I think realistically the demand on it is kind of going through the roof. Like, a lot of really big players are starting to realize what's going on with it. So let's just look here again real quick. Just keeping you in the loop. So I haven't seen any more 3.683s. Like I said, this thing's like taking care of a newborn baby, watching it all the time. But you can go away from it for a few hours. You just got to make sure you're in the, mid 7. You got to make sure you're about, okay, like at 83, 6.683 is the limit. You got to be like at 0.677 or 0.676 or something like that. That way you've got a couple hours, and you got to be at the amperage that got you to that 0.7 or 0.377. You see what I'm saying? You got to get back. You can't just say, oh, I'm there, I'm going to walk away from it. You got to make sure that the amperage that you're running is what got you there. And then, so anyway, once you get it dialed in, you just keep decreasing the amperage ever so slightly every several hours when you see it approach at the limit again. So, anyhow. And who knows, maybe I'm being a baby and it would have been fine if I would have left it up there at 3.683, but to me, there's no reason to risk it. I just keep backing it off and see what that yields me. So, if you keep backing it off and you don't make any progress after like a 6-hour period, like the main voltage isn't making progress there, that 14.11, then you would maybe go back up a little bit, you see? All right, that's all I got. See ya.